One of the things that doesn't get spoken enough about in dog training, especially for small dogs like Chihuahuas and other small breed dogs, is point of view. I've always said this that people will train their dogs to the level of inconvenience that it causes them, which is why larger breed dogs get a lot more training and a lot more development, whereas your average Chihuahua or small breed dog is much easier to manage, even if their behavior is challenging. So, what people need to do, or what it would be nice if people did, is to rethink the what's actually happening, because at the moment everybody thinks about behavior as the dog is barking, it's inconvenient for me because I'm working, or it's inconvenient for me because my neighbors are complaining about it. My dog is pulling. That's inconvenient for me because it makes walking them difficult. My dog is barking at other dogs. It's inconvenient for me because it's embarrassing. My dog is biting or barking at people when they come in the house, which is inconvenient for me because it means it makes it difficult to get people to come over to the house. So everything in dog training, when the dog is quite small, is about the inconvenience their behavior causes their owner. We need to flip that. It would be nice if people flipped that and actually started to look at this behavior from the dog's point of view, because your dog is not enjoying having to drop into an avoidance behavior, a highly stressed behavior when it sees another dog. It is not enjoying getting up and barking at every sound that it hears. It's doing it because it is anxious and worried and considers that sound and that movement a threat. And it's dropping into avoidance behaviors to get that threat to go away. So your dog, your Chihuahua, your small breed dog is living in a constant state of high arousal and anxiety. And it's that that is driving the dog's behavior. So rather than looking at a behavior from, oh, that's a little bit inconvenient for me, maybe we need to start looking at the behavior from our dog's point of view. How does my dog feel about that? Because he's not enjoying it. He's not enjoying being constantly stressed or constantly worried every time he hears or sees something. We need to think about how we can use training to help develop our dogs so that they have more confidence, so that they have the skills to kind of go, I don't need to worry about that. How nice would that be for our dogs? If you see a dog running and streaking across the field, and you see that dog moving, and you look at the movement and the fluidity of him, sorry, I didn't come out right, but you kind of get what I mean, and you see the joy. It's a pleasure to watch. It's not a pleasure to see a dog that's really tight, that's really shut down, that's really stiff with anxiety, that is constantly scanning the environment, looking for the next thing to worry about. So, what I want you to do is flip your thinking. Stop thinking about how your Chihuahua's behavior is inconvenient to you. And I want you to think about how the dog's mental state is difficult for your dog, and how we can use games and optimistic training to help shift that mindset and give our dogs more confidence. Less gadgets, which are all about you. Less gadgets, which are all about suppressing a behavior and making things more convenient for you. And look at our dogs as a sentient beings. Look at our dogs as a partner in our life, and think about how we can use training to build confidence, and we can look at training to build optimism so our dog can actually make better decisions, can be more relaxed, can be more confident, and can actually get some enjoyment out of the environment, out of their life, and out of their relationships.